Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.0244 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 0.08%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has now taken us to around the $0.02 mark. And starting my analysis here on the daily chart. Here on the daily chart you can see we had been trading within this channel. We managed to break out of that channel to the upside. We also managed to break above key areas of resistances, and at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. Also jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low at around the $0.02 mark, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside. We had also been trading within this descending channel. We managed to break out of that descending channel to the upside. We also managed to break above a key area of resistance over here. We even saw a retest and continued pushing higher, and before we got rejected at the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark, we had also been trading within this channel, and we managed to break out of that channel to the lower side. And down here, before we saw an impulsive movement yesterday, we had also been trading within this channel, and we managed to break out of that channel to the lower side, and we have continued to see lower prices here on the charts. After making our low down here, I was terming this movement to the upside as an Elliot wave structure, and I was having this as the first wave to the upside. Then we saw a wave 2, then a wave 3 to the upside. Then I expected to see a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4, then continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1. And if I get a little bit into the details of this fractal wave so that it can give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out here on this chart. Within a wave 2, which is a corrective wave, I also expected to see an ABC correction within that corrective wave, and we had it here on the charts having that as the wave A. Then we saw a wave B, then completed the formation of a wave 2 by forming a wave C, and that played out here nicely here on this chart. And after making the low of a wave 2, I expected a very nice bounce to the upside in the formation of a third wave, and using a trend-based Fibonacci we can get a target area for that third wave to the upside by connecting the low of the wave 1 to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the wave 2. That gave me a target area at around the $0.0332 mark, and that is at the fib level 1.618, which is a target area that we maximized here on the charts. We even overshooted it a little bit and faced a key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark, and we saw a massive pullback to the lower side in what I termed as a wave 4 to the lower side. And because a wave 4 is a retracement of the fourth wave, we can use the Fibonacci's to get a minimum target area for that fourth wave to the lower side by connecting the low of the wave 3 to the high of the wave 3. That should give me a minimum target area for the retracement of the fourth wave between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382, which is the area right here. And you can see Vechain continued to respect that. We came down into that target area, we even maximized it. Then we had an invalidation point here on this chart, and that can only happen in case our wave 4 retraces into the high of the first wave to the upside. And we made a high for the first wave at around the $0.026 mark, and you can see I have marked that invalidation point here on the charts using this dotted line, and you can see Vechain continued to see lower prices. We came down into that dotted area, meaning that invalidated my Elliot wave structure, and I need to remove it here on the charts and also remove the target areas for that fractal wave and think of this movement to the upside as something else. And the only way we can think of that movement to the upside as is just a massive ABC correction. It was correcting that impulsive movement that made us a low at around the $0.02 mark. So whatever we are seeing here was just a corrective wave having that high as the wave C, and whatever we are seeing on this other side, it's very possible that whatever we are seeing on this other side is a 5-wave structure to the lower side, and that 5-wave structure might give us a lower low. So whatever we are seeing here, we can have it as an Elliot wave structure having that as the wave 1. Then I expect a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5, which is going to give us lower lows here on this chart. So it's possible the massive ABC correction has not yet given us a lower low for us to continue pushing higher, maybe going back to an all-time high. And if I get a little bit into the details of this 5-wave structure on this other side, so that it can give me the key scenarios that I expect to play out, using the Fibonacci's, we can get the target area for that first wave to the lower side, connecting the low of the wave A down here to the high of the wave C. That gives me a minimum target area for that first wave to the lower side between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.382. And you can see Vechain has continued to respect that. We came down into that yellow target area, and you can see Vechain has continued to respect that. We came down into that yellow target area, and we are seeing a very nice bounce to the upside over here. But yesterday we had been trading within this channel, and we managed to break out of that channel to the lower side, and also we had the Fed news, and that contributed to this movement that we are seeing over here, which is a massive pullback. And it's possible that maybe the high for that second wave is in, but I had a target area here on the charts for that second wave. Using the Fibonacci's, we can get to see whether it has done the minimum that we expect a wave 2 to do. And using the Fibonacci's, we can just connect the high of the wave 1 to the high to the low of the wave 1. That gives me a minimum target area for that second wave to the upside between the fib level 0.618 and the fib level 0.5, which is the area right here, and that is at around the $0.029 mark and the $0.028 mark, which is not that far from the prices that we are trading within, although we have seen a massive pullback back to around the $0.024 mark. And I initially expected that we are going to see a bit of a pump over here and get into this yellow target area to maximize the formation of a wave 2. And that gives me the two possible scenarios that can play out here on this chart. It's possible that maybe we have not yet seen a low for that first wave to the lower side, and whatever we are seeing over here, this low that we have down here, it's possible that that might be the low for that first wave to the lower side. And in case that is the case, then I will need to adjust my target area for that second wave to the upside before we see a nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3. It's also possible that maybe the low was in over here before we saw a very nice pump, a little bit of a pump to the upside in what formed a high at around the $0.027 mark. And in that movement, that might be the high for that second wave over here. So it's possible we might not maximize our yellow target area for that second wave to the upside. And whatever we are seeing on this other side as the formation of a third wave, you can see this movement is so impulsive. So it's possible this might be the formation of a third wave to the lower side. And for us to say that is the formation of a wave 3, then I would expect us to lose the key area of support at around the $0.024 mark. So in case we lose this key area of support and even see a retest of that key area of support and continue unlocking lower prices, then we can say that Vechain is obeying this Elliot wave structure, and we have seen the high of the wave 2, and whatever we are seeing here is the formation of a wave 3. Then we can even sketch out target areas for that third wave to the lower side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And in case we don't lose that key area of support and we see support at around the $0.024 mark and continue pushing higher, make a high above the high that I have at around the $0.027 mark, then I will need to adjust my Elliot wave structure, having the low that we have at around the $0.024 mark as the low for that first wave to the lower side, then sketch out a target area for the wave 2 to the upside before we see a nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated. Also taking a look at the indicators to see whether those movements here on the RSI will be supported. On the RSI we are trading at around the 29 mark, and that means we are in the oversold region, and that means we don't have much of room for us to support any movement to the lower side. And in case we continue seeing higher prices, that movement here on the RSI will be supported. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that would mean lower prices could be coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.